This is a snippet from the audiobook, From Thought to Finish. The Untold Power of Following Through. What if finishing what you start was the real secret to success? What if the only thing between you and the life you want isn't money, isn't talent, isn't time, but your habit of quitting early? You've had the ideas, you've had the spark, the shower thoughts, the journal pages, the moment where it finally made sense. But then you spiraled, you waited. What if the biggest difference between you and the life you actually want isn't talent, isn't luck, isn't timing? What if it's simply this? You don't finish what you start. You're not lazy, you're tired. Tired of starting strong and quitting quietly. Tired of seeing your own name next to unfinished projects. Tired of the pattern you keep recognizing, but can't seem to change. The loud silence of unfinished ideas is one of the greatest tragedies of modern life. This book was written for that moment, that ache, that knowing. We romanticize the start, the vision board, the mood playlist, the burst of energy. But nobody teaches us how to finish. And here's the uncomfortable truth. Inspiration without execution is nothing. Ideas without follow-through mean nothing. You don't need to hustle more. You don't need another masterclass or motivational post. You need to finish something. This isn't another pep talk. It's a mirror, a reset, a roadmap for the person who's done enough thinking and is finally ready to do. If you're still here, like this video so YouTube sends it to someone else who needs it. This audiobook goes deep not into motivation, but into transformation. Your ideas are only as powerful as your discipline to bring them to life. You'll learn why we stall, why we fear starting more than failing, why the brain prefers planning over doing, and why the middle, that messy, lonely middle, is where most people give up. Chapter 1. The loud silence of an unfinished idea. You thought, this could change everything. Then life stepped in. You waited for ready, but ready is a myth. Chapter 2. Thought alone changes nothing. One woman outlined her dreams for 2 years. Sticky notes, vision boards, beautifully color-coded goals. Another man wrote 300 words a day. No drama, just movement. Guess who's the author? Chapter 3. The starting line is often scarier than the finish. Most people don't fail. They just never begin, because starting makes it real. It kills your excuses, and that's what terrifies us. But courage doesn't show up before action. It shows up because of it. You'll also discover why perfectionism is just fear in designer clothing, why micro moves create massive momentum, how to break the habit of almost finishing, how to silence the voice that says it's too late or it's already been done. This book doesn't hand you hype, it hands you habits, not speed, completion, still watching. Comment, I will finish, if you're ready to break the loop, and hit subscribe. This journey doesn't end here. So, what's your unfinished thing? That idea you keep circling back to, the one you've hidden under one day for years. You don't need a perfect plan. You need a new identity. Finishing isn't about perfection. It's about proof that you are the kind of person who follows through. This audiobook isn't a feel-good moment. It's a blueprint, a habit builder, a turning point. For the people tired of almosts, of half-finished drafts, half-launched businesses, half-healed journeys, the difference between regret and momentum isn't willpower. It's follow-through. The difference between where you are and where you're meant to be is one decision. So stop waiting, stop preparing, start becoming, from thought to finish. The full audiobook is now available. Hit play. Let's finish what you started together. Like, share, subscribe, and send this to someone who needs it more than you know. Because the future doesn't belong to the brilliant. It belongs to the finishers. And listen, this isn't just something you hear once. This is the kind of audiobook you come back to again and again because every time it hits differently. So don't wait for the perfect time to start. Make it part of your daily rhythm. Play it on your way to work, whether that's a train, a bus, behind the wheel, or walking with your headphones in. Let it run while you're cycling, cooking, stretching, or powering through a workout. Because this isn't a lecture. It's fuel. For your brain, for your momentum, for your future. And sometimes all it takes is one voice in your ear reminding you, you were made to finish. So hit play again and again, until finishing becomes who you are. Like, share, subscribe, and send this to someone who needs it more than you know. Because the future doesn't belong to the brilliant. It belongs to the finishers. If this spoke to you, like this video, share it with someone you care about. And subscribe for more real, relatable content from the Prestige Mind Collections.